Hello and welcome to Parents Guide to Games. Before we get started, if you could please hit the subscribe button. Here are the games coming the week of February 25th, 2020. And the first game on our list is Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection. This is coming out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. The rating is teen. The concepts are fantasy violence, mild blood. This is a collection of 6 games from the Mega Man universe. From a side-scrolling perspective, players control enhanced humanoid protagonists as they traverse platforms, fight enemy robots to stop an evil villain. Players shoot a variety of blaster-type weapons and use a sword to defeat enemies. Enemies generally explode or break into pieces when killed. Some enemies emit small splashes of blood when shot. Cutscenes depict further instances of violence, shoulders shot by an enemy, a humanoid robot sliced in half. The next game on our list is Samurai Shodown. This is coming out on Nintendo Switch and Google Stadia. The rating is mature. The concepts are blood and gore, partial nudity, and violence. This is a one-on-one fighting game in which players engage in matches featuring characters from settings from feudal Japan. Players use swords, daggers, spears, hooks to attack opponents and drain their health meters. Fighters are highlighted by cries of pain, slashing, and impact sounds, large blood splatter effects. Each character can perform dramatic special moves shown in brief cutscenes. Some special moves involve repeated slashes of opponents, stabbing or impaling, tossing of bombs. Special move sequences sometimes depict slow motion effects and close-up camera angles. Several moves result in large blood splatter effects and occasional dismemberment. One female character is depicted partially nude. Her breast and groin are covered by arms or wisps of hair. Now let's take a look at Overpass. This is coming out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. The rating is everyone. This is an off-road racing game in which players can drive dune buggies and all-terrain vehicles around mountainous landscapes. Players can earn in-game money and reputation by completing challenges and making their way through the career mode. Now let's dive deeper into One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows. This is coming out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. The rating is teen. The concepts are mild blood, mild language, suggestive themes, and violence. This is a fighting game based on the anime One Punch Man, in which players customize a character and engage in tag team fights against villains in a 3D arena-style environments. Players use punches, kicks, weapons, and special attacks to deplete opponents' life meters. Fights are highlighted by cries of pain, impact sounds, and explosions. One cutscene depicts brief images of a wounded character with blood dripping from his nose. Another sequence depicts green liquid spurting from a defeated villain. Some insect-like characters are depicted with exaggerated breasts and or skin patterns and outfits exposing large amounts of their breast/cleavage. The dialogue also contains suggestive material. Swear words appear in the dialogue. And the last game on today's list is Romance of the Three Kingdoms 14. This is coming out on PlayStation 4 and PC. The rating is everyone 10 and up. Content descriptors are alcoholic references, language, and mild violence. This is a historical simulation game in which players assume the role of a ruler uniting the kingdoms of ancient China. Players manage economy and domestic affairs and engage in military campaigns against neighboring kingdoms. Combat is usually depicted from an overhead perspective with players deploying military units on the battlefield. Slashing side effects and cries of pain can be heard during battles. Players can also zoom in on battles and engage in brief mini-games of one-on-one combat with generals. The game contains some alcoholic references in the dialogue. Swear words appear in the game. Big shout out to bensound.com for the music. Please follow Parents Guide to Games on Facebook at Parents Guide to Games, on Twitter at ParentsG2G, and email any questions or comments to parentsg2g@gmail.com. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.